What is up, RZ Jones 18 fans? Welcome to. So, this is odd. Usually, my summer series for hauls and whatever is only a three-parter. I'm making an exception today. Welcome to part 3 of 4 for this summer. And there's a reason why. Um, we're in July, and this has been the big month because of this. Today is the official release date for Superman, for James Gunn's Superman, the first movie of the DCU, our second project within this universe, Prosecutor Commandos, and now Peacemaker is coming out in August. This has been my most anticipated movie of the summer. I have been eating everything up, watching everything, and this past Tuesday, my friend Mark, who I've talked about here on the channel before, was really cool and got me a pass to go see it with him for the Prime screenings on Tuesday. I have also now seen it today. I will not be talking about the movie until Sunday. I'm going to give it till Sunday I'm going to do the rest of the weekend. And then Sunday I see it one more time for the week in IMAX with my brother in the morning. And that'll kind of give me an idea to finally put all my thoughts together and give you guys a comprehensive. I will be doing a spoiler review for Superman on Sunday, but that'll happen when it happens. Today we are talking about the merch. So I did not do this for Deadpool and Wolverine. I have not done this probably since I don't remember, to be honest with you. Now here's the thing: I've bought popcorn buckets. I've gotten mini posters, and I've done all this fun stuff. I've gotten collector stuff from movie theaters, but I've never bought this much for one film in a long time. I can say now without a shadow of a doubt. Now I've seen it twice. I fucking love this movie. This is what DC has needed for a long time, and we finally have it. This is a Superman movie I can watch with my little sister. This is a Superman movie I can watch with anybody, and they can all find something they like about the movie. And it's really, really exciting, and I want to first off thank James Gunn for understanding the assignment that he gave himself when doing this project, and it really ushers in a new era for superheroes, but not just that, but in general, and mainly also for DC. This is DC's biggest win, and they needed it. Now, we don't know the final total for the weekend, obviously. We'll know that on Monday. It pulled in about $21 million for its Thursday night previews, which is fantastic. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger throughout the week. Every screening I was planning on going again to see it tomorrow, but I kind of want to sit with the movie for a little bit longer before I go see it Sunday morning, and then I think IMAX will really kind of give me where I'm at with the film. I love it, but I want to feel more about the movie. And after the movie today, I went with my mom, my dad, and my stepdad, and my little sister, and they all liked it. We all have our inquiries and differences about the movie, but we all had a good time. And this is the first time in a while that I've watched something with all four of us that we all genuinely liked in a theater, mind you. And that means a lot to me. That just means that this movie is hitting for everybody in some way, shape, and form. And DC needed this. They needed it really, really bad. And I'm literally showing everything that I bought for this movie today. And the first thing I had bought for this movie is this right here. This was who did this today? Who did this? I don't remember. But this is of the comics that inspired this movie. So the comics that inspired this film the inspiration was All-Star Superman. And then if I continue on, the strong roots are Superman for All Seasons. And then the villain was Lex Luthor, Man of Steel. Now, if you guys know who Coy Jandreau is, one of the best dudes on the internet, I don't care what anybody says. He's great. All three of those books are recommended for him, and I read this as a little my way of getting into this version of Superman. Great thing that I did. I love the cover of this as well, mimicking Action Comics 1, except it's our new Supes doing it, and I think that's really cool. On the back, it's got a bunch of the Justice League characters. Yeah. So, but this is our gateway into this film, and since then I haven't really bought anything. I told myself that this weekend I was seeing the movie at least another 2 times because I've seen it once already before then. Planning on 3, but I decided to just nah. And but we are now. Today I bought so much, and I'm glad. This movie means a lot. It's weird. Last year we had Deadpool and Wolverine, where I love that movie very much, and I don't think I'll get to see Superman as many times that I did Deadpool. I saw Deadpool 6 times. I'm hoping to see this at least 4. That's my goal. One day when I'm off next week, I definitely want to go back and see it again for sure. But unlike Deadpool and Wolverine, where I love that movie because I like seeing Wade and Logan together, the cameos in that movie are insane. The story's really good, but it's like I'll never forget seeing that movie for the first time in theaters, and that'll always stick with me. I'll never forget the second time I saw Superman, the first time, and the third. DC has not been this way for me really at all for a while. I mean, I love the Batman. Batman's my favorite DC movie. Robert Pattinson's Batman is my favorite overall DC film, and now I can put that in the echelon. I like that The Dark Knight and The Man of Steel now both have 2 movies that represent them so well, that are easily my 2 favorite DC movies of all time. As a kid, I don't know what I really grew up with when it came to Superman. Obviously, growing up, I knew Christopher Reeve's Superman. I've seen 1, 2, 3, and 4 at least 3 times each, more so on the first and second over 3 and 4. And then 2006, I got to go see Superman Returns with my dad and my papaw. We all went and saw that together when it came out, and so I remember seeing that with them. And then Man of Steel was weird. Man of Steel was going into my sophomore year of high school, and I would go into our library and watch trailers over there, see the Jarrell's trailer, see the Jonathan Kent trailer, and well, I love Man of Steel. I really, really do. And I like where that version of DC was going. It wasn't my DC. It's not. It's where, The Dark Knight and Iron Man, 2 fundamental films that ultimately changed how, we work as superhero films. It's because of those 2 films. And they really did kind of lay the pathway through the 2020s up to where we are now. And what I love about Superman, and what I'm hoping to love about Fantastic Four in 2 weeks, is that we're finally getting back to what made Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man movie, and Christopher Reeve's first Superman film, Tim Burton's first Batman movie, the original X-Men trilogy. These types of films, what made them so interesting was the camp, was the fun, was getting into all the weird, the cosmic, the craziness. Even the original Tim Story Fantastic Four, the first one, is in that same vein. Now, this is leaps and bounds better than most of those movies, but it's still in that foundation of what superhero movies are to younger audiences, which is camp, fun, and you can still enjoy, and it doesn't tarnish or hurt what the character means. And I know people will go to the hill for the Snyderverse, and I love Man of Steel, I love Ben Affleck's Batman, and I love Zack's version of Justice League. But it does not take away from the fact that that's not DC to me. It is a version of DC. It is a pocket universe of DC, as we will talk about in the spoiler review. But it's not my pocket universe. It's not the one I attract to. And I am of the age of where the DC animated universe stuff is what I grew up with. I love the DC animated movies. I love Justice League Unlimited, Batman the Animated Series, Superman, Static Shock. Like, that's my DC. And when you watch this movie, it feels like the DC animated universe brought to life. From beginning to end, that's what this movie feels like. Clancy Brown portrays brilliantly the Lex Luthor in the animated series, and I think Nicholas Hoult does such a great job of blending his own ideas of Lex with that version of Luthor very, very well. David Corn Sweat is Superman. He is my Superman. This is the Superman that I will continue to grow with moving forward. Rachel Brosnahan is my Lois Lane. We have Jimmy. We have the Daily Planet crew. And we'll get into more of the movie, obviously, when we do the spoiler review on Sunday. I know I keep talking about it because it's just on my head. The stuff they do with Superman in this movie, there are things I adore about the film. There's things I do not like about the movie, but we'll get all into that later. But this is mainly talking about the merch. I just want to give you guys the idea of why I bought so much. It was because this is a DC that I've been wanting to see. We got this kind of an idea of this at Creature Commandos earlier this year, and now we have this, and August 15th cannot get here fast enough for Peacemaker Season 2. I am so ready to just keep going into this universe, get more of this universe, and I can't wait. But we went to Cinemark today for the 12:40 p.m. XD screening of Superman. Great crowd, had a good time with it. And before you go in, you get your tickets and you get your popcorn, your merch before you go into the film. And that's what I did. The main thing I wanted from Cinemark was this. This is the Superman Fortress of Solitude cup, and I did not know this, but it does light up, and I think that's pretty cool. On the top is the new Superman insignia, which is based like Kingdom Come more, which is what I love. I love the Kingdom Come Superman. I love the cup. It's nice. It's a nice sturdy cup too. But that was one thing I got. The other thing I got from there was a blind bag keychain, and of course I got Soups. Again, out of blind. I was hoping to either get him or Mr. Terrific. Those are the two I would have wanted. And I got Superman, which makes me very happy. So he will go on the wall with the Batman clip. It will go with my other thing I got from the movie theater, which is this. So the last time I bought anything like this was from Avengers Infinity War, all the way back in 2018. And I got the throw for the Infinity War throw, and that is now hanging somewhere. I forget where I put it up, but I know I have it hanging somewhere, or it could be in a container, I'm not sure. I think it's hanging up somewhere, I'm not sure. But I got this today. Is it going the right way? Oh, I need to flip it. I got this bad boy. And this looks great. And I love that on the top, if you read it, it says, "Look up in the sky, Superman." Him with Crypto. And this is going to go on the wall right here in the back, right next to Infinity War. I might end up moving this Batman banner I have behind me over there as well. Kind of keep like that wall kind of synchronized. But this is my Superman blanket that I got today. And yeah. But now let's get into the stuff that we actually talk about here on the channel. This is all my movie stuff. And then after the movie, I went to the mall. I was originally planning on going to the mall tomorrow, but I decided to just do it today, get it out of the way, go hang out, have some me time. I have not done that yet at the mall, and so that's what I did. Excuse me. Ugh. Again, we talk about this every time I record. The nose wants to go. So exactly what happened. But this is one of the things I got today was the brand new Superman tee. I have a Superman tee. I've had it since 2017, 2016. I've had it for a while. And I can finally retire that shirt, use it as, I might hang it up on the wall to be honest with you, because that's how much that shirt means to me. And I now have my new Superman shirt with the logo, and I'll wear this on Sunday, obviously. Love the shirt. And so I went to collectively three separate stores all together at the mall, which was GameStop, FYE, and Hot Topic. Now, Hot Topic and FYE were for clothing, not really figures. GameStop was where my figures were going to be. I was on GameStop's website yesterday, and it said they had two Supermans and Cryptos in stock from McFarlane. Now, if you guys know me on this channel, I don't like McFarlane's toys at all. I think they're good, but not what I want to be. But they hold the master license currently until forget who gets Mattel gets it back, and I really want figures of this movie. Now, I do have the hot toy of Superman and Crypto pre-ordered. It'll be here hopefully in December, maybe earlier, we don't know, but I have it pre-ordered. It's done. To answer any questions about Fright Zone, I had it pre-ordered, but I just don't have the room for it currently. So I canceled my pre-order for Fright Zone. I will get it when I can, and my main priority was Superman. And so I went to FYE first. They had Lex and Baby Kaiju. They had Ultraman, and they had the theatrical versions of all these, and the theatrical version of Superman and Crypto, which is the one I want. Now, over at FYE, they're $50, which is insane. Insane. So I was like, no, not for that price. Even with the buy one, get one 25% off. Still didn't feel right. So I went to GameStop, and GameStop had two figures. They had three. I could have gotten all three and then gone back and got the other two, but I just really wanted these ones in particular, particularly when I saw one of them, because one of these is my standout character besides Superman in the movie. And GameStop, I went in and I was looking around at they have different aisles for figures. They had the Superpowers T-Craft and the Fortress of Solitude, but it's not the one with Superman Robot number 4, and the T-Craft doesn't come with Mr. Terrific. Now, I know McFarlane on their own website has a thing where you get the Fortress of Solitude with Superman Robot number 4, the T-Craft with Mr. Terrific, and you get all of the 5-inch Superpowers figures for like $120. It's a really good deal. I've been considering it for the past 2 weeks going up to this, and I was like, I'm not a real big vintage style. I mean, I say that, and I collect Masters of the Universe Origins, but I'm not a big that thing for Superman for DC and Marvel and stuff. So I just held off on it, and I knew that I wanted something from this movie. So one of the things I got a hot topic besides this was just to have something of Superman related here. I did get this Funko. Now, there's nothing displaying on the back, so I'm wondering if this is like an exclusive version of Cal, but here is Clark. Here is my Funko. And I have bought 2 Funkos in the past couple months, which is crazy. I bought Anakin for episode 3, and I bought this for Superman. And it's crazy. I don't really collect Funkos, but I really want something Superman related on the shelf. And then I go back to GameStop, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. They have 2 of them here in particular that I really want. So I went ahead and did it. I also renewed my GameStop Pro as well. And I got 2 figures. I got the Deluxe Theatrical Edition of Mr. Terrific. So here is him on the back of the card. And here's the box. He comes with 3 faceplates, 4 sets of hands. We'll get into the hands here in a little bit. I think the faceplates is a really good idea. Granted, this has more faces. Both of them have 4 faces. Technically, yeah, they all 4 have. Both of the figures I have currently have 4 faces. Some of the faces look so similar, and some of them look very different, but I think they all look great. None of the accessories that come out, nor has the cart or the stand, because I don't want to ruin the cool little fortress thing in the back. But this is also the Chase version of Mr. Terrific, so I don't get the difference. I'll have to find out what that is, but this is the Multiverse Mr. Terrific figure. And while I was also there, I did get my friend and yours, Mr. Metamorpho. This guy stood out to me the most. One of the characters stood out to me the most in the movie. I wasn't expecting to like him as much as I do, but I love Metamorpho, and I cannot wait to see more of him going into this universe. But yeah, I got Metamorpho. And I'll go ahead and show them off. So here is the Metamorpho figure, and I gotta get close in so you guys can actually see. But that head sculpt is brilliant. I'm saying that right now. This head sculpt right here is simply brilliant. It looks exactly like Matt Carnegie, and it's crazy. The head sculpt on here is crazy. The detail on him is so cool. Like one side is ice, one side's wood, one side looks like the way it looks somewhere in the movie where you see him, and then the texturing on this figure is great. He looks so good, and I'm really glad I got him. His accessories are, I think he comes with 2 hands, 2 extra hands, and he comes with 2 fists. Again, fine. No issue so far with any of the joints. He feels really good, nice and solid, and yeah, Metamorpho. And then here is Mr. Terrific, Mr. Eddie Jotway as Mr. Terrific. And again, this figure looks, again, very, very nice. I like the use of this more softer plastic here for the actual torso, so you still get your range of movement and it can still look up and down. Now, I know that McFarlane does pins on their joints. I guess he really wanted to make sure the jacket was accurate to the movie because there's no pins on the arms, because that way it doesn't break up the fair play thing and it says Terrific on the back. I think, again, the head sculpt looks really good, and his accessories are in his hands, which are the T-Spheres, which look really good. And so, but yeah, that's Mr. Terrific. And again, he comes with the stand, the card, he comes with 3 extra faces, and he comes with 2 hands. But that's Mr. Terrific. Now we're getting into my FYE purchases. So again, I mentioned at the beginning of this conversation that FYE figures were relatively expensive, but when I did the math, I actually was able to get one of these cheaper because I was able to do a deal with them and figure some things out, and so I was a little more comfortable getting 2 of these. Now, I did not get Lex and Baby Kaiju simply because I do not like the all-purple suit. He does not wear an all-purple suit throughout the entire film. It's very odd, the choice of the suit they gave him. And the head sculpt, while looks good, does not look like Nicholas Hoult at all. And so I'm hoping that down the line, maybe Hot Toys will be doing a Lex Luthor figure. I would love if they did one. Technically, I would love if they did every character from this movie. It's one of the rare times where I'd actually keep up with the Hot Toys and get everybody from the movie. Like, legit, I would love a Lois Lane, I would love a Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner, a Mr. Terrific, a Superman, which I'm getting, an Ultraman, and a Lex. I would love to get all these, but again, time will tell which ones they're all going to do. I mean, granted, we also did the same thing for the Batman, and they only did Batman. So, we'll see. But in this case, the rest of these are all the theatrical editions of these figures, which are like the premium versions. Oh, excuse me. So this is Multiverse Ultraman, which he comes with 4 sets of hands, because it's just a figure in the hands. There's an accessory I wish was here, but it'd be a spoiler for the film. So I'm hoping down the line we'll get that accessory somewhere in another version of this guy, a Chase variant maybe. But we have Ultraman. Here he is on the back of the box. And here he is. Now, of everybody here, minus the other one that I'm going to show that I saved for last, he is the one I've messed with the most. And I have no idea why. I love the purple. I love the way the head sculpt looks. I think the detail on here looks great. I think the panel line looks really nice. My only other issue with McFarlane is that there's no thigh cut, so there's no real thigh swivel. I mean, there is, but it's not crazy. And also the butterfly joints on 2 of these figures is just weird. But here is Ultraman. So I have my Ultraman figure now. And I obviously saved, for last. And of any figure of this series, this is the one I wanted the most. And I wanted to make sure I got them. They had 2. I checked both of them for the head portraits. And I feel like I got the one that fits better for me. And I have all these people, but the movie is called Superman. So you gotta have Supes. And I'm so happy with this figure. This is my first Superman that I've ever bought from McFarlane. It's my first one. And it does not disappoint at all. I love this figure. The other reason I wanted this one in particular was because of the cloth cape. The other two, whether it be the battle damage version or the standard version, come with the plastic capes. That's not how I wanted the Superman to be displayed. I wanted the cloth cape with the S on the back. And I love this figure. I love this figure so much. But I have one gripe. Why does he only come with one fist? Why? Why does he come with this random gripping gesture hand? You know, everybody's biggest complaint with Motu is that one hand is a gripper, one hand's a gesturing hand. McFarlane, your Ultraman got 4 sets of hands. I granted now he got the extra portraits for different versions of his face, but I would have taken an extra hand. You gave him 2 swooping hands, but yet his head can't go all the way up, so he can't get a good swooping pose. It's frustrating. And luckily, I do have my other version of him coming later in the year for my Hot Toy one, and so I'm not as upset. But I wish he came with an extra fist or something. It's frustrating. I really wanted an extra fist for him, but it is what it is. Now, I did want to look at something here real quick. Now, as you guys all know, I've shown him in videos before. This is my Mezco 1/12 collective Robert Pattinson Batman, aka my Batman. And I just wanted to see, are they standing? No, he is significantly taller. This scale does not work, unfortunately. That's a bummer, because he's like here. Like, that's the scale. Like, he's yeah. Now, accessory-wise, he comes with the 2 hands, the extra face portraits, the card. I wish he came with a flight stand, but he doesn't. And he comes with the standard stand. But he also comes with his own little Crypto. So here's Crypto. And he has the cloth cape. And this thing will destroy anything in his path. I love him. But yeah, that's everything. That's everything I got today for Superman Day. I've been talking about this for a while now. I'm calling it Superman Weekend, and it is Superman Weekend. I am going to be watching some of my Adventures of Superman here later tonight. I'm going to be playing some Superman stuff tomorrow. Might watch a movie. Haven't decided. A movie here, but you know, it's Superman, and this movie, not perfect. It's not a perfect film, but this is a perfect Superman film. I had the same thing with the Batman. Batman's not a perfect film, but it is a perfect Batman film. And that's the same thing I can say here. While not a perfect film, this is a perfect Superman movie. This gets Superman. This understands this character. And as a fan of DC who's been wanting someone to understand what it means to be Superman, I have gone through Routh, Hecklin, Welling, Cavill, and I love all these versions of Superman for something that they've done. The animated versions of Superman I've also talked about. But no one has gotten Superman this well in live action since 1978. And for me, as a almost 30-year-old action figure collector, 30-year-old DC Marvel buff, and lover of everything pop culture, this is the best version for me of Superman. And I will continue to watch this movie. I cannot wait for it to come out on digital. I will be getting the Blu-ray of this. This is starting my DCU adventure. And it feels like Marvel from the beginning again. It feels like I'm watching Iron Man 1 all over again. And I can't wait to go see it again on Sunday. But yeah, that is the haul for Superman Day. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you thought of Superman down in the comment section below. Let's have a decent human-to-human conversation about this movie and talk about it in the ways that you feel about it, but don't be mean to anybody who says they absolutely love it or absolutely hate it. Let's all enjoy it for the ways that we enjoy it. This is Superman. He's a beacon of hope. He stands for something. Let's be the same. Let's be decent people and just have good conversations. Again, I will be back on Sunday with the live Superman review for 2025. Thank you guys very much for watching. Come back in August. We've got another McFarlane figure coming. We've got possibly a hot toy coming, depending on when they ship. And also, we're going to talk about the place set in the room, and we're going to discuss all that come August for the final part of Summer Series 2025. Until then, always look up.